Konnichiwa minasan! Welcome back to Japanese Learning Hub, where we make learning Japanese fun and easy. I'm Raj, and in today's lesson, we're diving into JLPT and 5 Grammar Explanation Lesson 5. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to brush up on your grammar skills, you've come to the right place. Today, we'll be exploring some essential grammar points that will help you in your journey to mastering Japanese. So grab your notebook and let's get started. Hajimimashou. Ichiba, noun, place, e. When a verb indicates movement to a certain place, the particle e is put after the place noun to show the direction of the move. For example, Kyoto e ikimasu. I will go to Kyoto. E indicates the direction towards Kyoto. Nihon e kimashita. I came to Japan. E indicates the direction towards Japan. Uchi e kaerimasu. I will go home. E indicates the direction towards home. Note the particle he is read as e. Nibang, doko e mo. When an interrogative takes the particle mo and the verb following it is negative, all that is represented by the interrogative is denied. For example, doko e mo ikimasen. I don't go anywhere. Doko means where. Mo with a negative verb indicates nowhere. For example, Nani mo tabimasen. I don't eat anything. Nani means what. Mo with a negative verb indicates nothing. Dare mo imasen. Nobody is there. Dare means who. Mo with a negative verb indicates nobody. Sangbang, noun, vehicle, de. The particle de indicates a means or a method. When verbs denoting movement, ikimas, kimas, kairimas, etc. are used with de, it indicates a means of transportation. The noun preceding de is a vehicle in this case. For example, densha de ikimasu. I'll go by train. Densha means train. De indicates the means of transportation. Takushi de kimashita. I came by taxi. Taxi means taxi. De indicates the means of transportation. When you walk somewhere, you use the expression aroite. In this case, de is not used. For example, Iki kara aroite kairimashita. I walked home from the station. Iki means station. Kara means from. Aroite means walking. Yongbang, noun, person, or animal, to, verb. When you do something with a person or an animal, the person or the animal is marked with the particle to. For example, Kazuko no Nihon e kimashita. I came to Japan with my family. Kazuko means family. To indicates with. If you do something alone, the expression hitoride is used. In this case, to is not used. For example, Hitori Tokyo ikimasu. I'll go to Tokyo alone. Hitori means alone. De indicates by means of. Gobang, it's to ask about time. The interrogatives using nan such as nanji, nanyobi, and nangyatsu, nanitsi are used. Other than this, the interrogative itsu when is also used to ask when something will happen or happened. Itsu does not take the particle ni. For example, Itsu nihon e kimashita ka? When did you come to Japan? Itsu means when. Sangatsu ni Jogo Nichi ni Kimashita. I came on March 25th. Sangatsu means March. Ni Jogo Nichi means 25th. For example, Itsu Hiroshima e ikimasu ka? When will you go to Hiroshima? Itsu means when. Raishu ikimasu. I'll go there next week. Raishu means next week. Rokuban. Sentence yo. Yo is placed at the end of a sentence. It is used to emphasize information which the listener does not know, or to show that you are giving your judgment or views assertively. For example, Kono densha wa Koshien e ikimasu ka? Does this train go to Koshien? Kono means this. Densha means train. Iie, ikemasen. Tsugi no futsu desu yo. No, it doesn't. The next local train does. Iie means no. Ikimasen means doesn't go. Tsugi means next. Futsu means local train. Yo emphasizes the statement. For example, Mori na daieto wa karada ni yokonai desu yo. Excessive dieting is bad for your health. Mori na means excessive. Daieto means dieting. Karada means body or health. Yokonai means not good. Yo emphasizes the statement. And that wraps up today's lesson on JLPT in 5 grammar. I hope you found this explanation helpful and that you feel more confident in your Japanese studies. Remember, practice makes perfect, so be sure to review these points and try using them in your conversations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Japanese Learning Hub for more tips and lessons. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching and see you in the next lesson. Mata ne!